Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss Statistics, chapter number 15, class 11, NCERT textbook. We shall discuss the questions of exercise 15.1. So let us proceed now. First of all, the very introduction. Statistics deals with data collected for specific purposes. Here we find a representing value for the given data, and this representing value is called the measure of central tendency. This representing value mean, median, mode. Okay, all these they are called the measure of central tendency. A measure of central tendency gives us a rough idea where data points are centered. But in order to make better interpretation from the data, we should have an idea how the data are scattered or how much they are bunched around a measure of central tendency. Like measure of central tendency, we want to have a single number to describe variability. Now this single number is called a measure of dispersion. Now this single number, which is called a measure of dispersion, we discuss about range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. Once again, what is statistics? Statistics deals with the data collected for specific purposes. Okay, here we find a representing value for the given data, and this representing value, which is also called the measure of central tendency. The main points of this measure of central tendency, this value are, we discuss about mean, median, and mode. Now here, like measure of central tendency, we want to have a single number to describe variability. Okay, this single number is called a measure of dispersion. And this single number, what we discuss, what are the main points? Range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, and standard deviation. We shall discuss these four main points in this chapter. Okay, now what is range? Range mean the maximum value minus minimum value of the collected data. Now we shall discuss about mean deviation. Mean deviation. What is mean deviation? How do we calculate? What are the formulae to find mean deviation? Firstly, mean deviation for ungrouped data, then mean deviation for grouped data. Now, first of all, what is ungrouped data? Suppose the data is given like this: x1, x2, x3, and so on up to xn. Now, what is grouped data? Here, data is given like this: x, we write x1, x2, x3, and so on up to xn. Like side by side, frequency is also given: f1, f2, f3, and so on fn. For example, x, this is given 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. This is the data, right? So first of all, how to make this ungrouped data in the form of grouped data. We write x like this. First of all, 1. Frequency mean repetition. 1, how many times 1 is repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We write f1 equal to 4, x1 equal to 1. Second number is 2. Now see how many times 2 is repeated? 1, 2, 3 times. So f2 becomes 3. 1, 2, 3 times. f3 mean frequency, mean repetition. After 2 the number is 3. Now how many times this 3 is repeated? Only 2 times. So the frequency becomes 2, like this. So this is the difference in grouped data and ungrouped data. Now the methods how mean deviation is calculated. For ungrouped data, first of all, mean deviation A mean assumed mean. The formula is summation from I is equal to 1 to n modulus of xi minus a whole divide n, the number of data, number of terms, number of observations. Second one is, we write second, mean deviation about mean is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n modulus of xi minus x bar mean whole divide number of observations. Similarly, we have third, mean deviation about median, m mean median, summation I is equal to 1 to n modulus of xi minus m whole divide n, the number of observations. Now we shall discuss the formulae in grouped data. The first one is mean deviation about mean, which is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into modulus of xi minus x bar whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n fi, which is also called equal to n. Mean deviation about median, m mean median, equal to summation I equal to 1 to n fi into modulus of xi minus m whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. Okay. Now if we compare ungrouped data and grouped data together, then what is the difference? Mean deviation about assumed mean, this is extra in ungrouped data. Okay. Mean deviation about median, about mean deviation about mean. Okay. In grouped data, just we multiplied fi, rest everything remains same. Okay. fi is multiplied in the denominator in place of n, this is summation I is equal to 1 to n fi. Okay. This way we can learn, we can have the idea of the difference of ungrouped data and grouped data. Now in previous classes we have learned how to find mean. The formula, basic formula I am discussing here now. Basic formula for calculating mean as well as median. We are going to discuss these two terms. What are the formulae? First formula for finding the mean, sum of all the observations whole divide n, mean number of observations. This is for ungrouped data. But in case of grouped data, the mean formula is x bar is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n fi xi whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n fi. We also discuss about shortcut method for finding the mean, which is equal to assumed mean plus summation I is equal to 1 to n fi di whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into h. This is called shortcut method. Okay. When class intervals are given, for example 0 to 10, 10 to 20, right? Xi suppose they are given 5, 3, 5, etc. And corresponding frequency suppose they are given 1, 3, like. So first of all, what we do, this is 20 to 30, this is 8, this is suppose 2, right? So first of all we take assumed mean, suppose 5 is the assumed mean. So how di is calculated? Di is equal to xi in front of 3, this is equal to 3 minus a is 5, whole divide length of class interval 10 minus 0, this is 10. So h is equal to 10 minus 0, which is equal to 10, or 20 minus 10 is equal to 10, etc. Okay, this way we calculate di. So this is the formula for finding the mean in case of shortcut method. When the data is high, big values of xi, then we use the shortcut method. Now we shall discuss about the mean deviation, about median, sorry, how to find the median. This is the formula for finding median, which is equal to L plus n by 2 minus c upon f into h. So using these formulae we are going to discuss the questions of exercise 15.1. So let us start now exercise. The very first question is find the mean deviation about mean for the data 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 17. This is ungrouped data. Okay, so first of all we find mean. Here first of all I am writing the formula finding the mean. Summation I is equal to 1 to n xi upon n. Xi mean these observations, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3. We find the sum of all the observations. Summation of from I is equal to 1 to n xi, 4 plus 7 plus 8 plus up to 17. Okay, whole divide n. What is n? Number of observations. How many observations are they? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we divide this by 8. Now what is the sum of this these observations? Here the sum of observations, this is 80, divide 8, so mean is equal to 10, right? Now we write the formula for calculating mean deviation about mean. The formula is this: mean deviation about mean is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n mod of xi minus x bar upon n. For this purpose we prepare one table now. First of all we write xi, then xi minus x bar. What are xi? This is 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 17. All the terms, all the observations. Now xi minus x bar, that is 4 minus x bar is 10, 4 minus 10, which is equal to minus 6. Next is 7 minus 10, which is equal to minus 3. Next is 8 minus 10, which is equal to minus 2. 9 minus 10, which is equal to minus 1. 10 minus 10 is 0. 12 minus 10 is 2. 13 minus 10 is 3. 17 minus 10 is 7. Now we take the modulus of this xi minus x bar. So minus mode, minus 6 mode, this is equal to plus 6. Minus 3 is its mode is also plus 3. Minus 2 mode, this is also 2. Next is 1, next is 0, then 2, then 3, then 7. Right? Now what is the sum of this column? 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7. This is 24. Right? So in formula we write the values. The sum of this is 24. Divide n. N was 8. So answer is 3. So what is mean deviation about mean? This is 3. This is the answer to the question. Now next question. Question number 2 is find the mean deviation about mean for the data 38, 70, 48, 40, 42, 55, 63, 46, 54, 44. Okay, so again first of all we find the mean. Here again we add all the observations divided by the number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is the number. So what is the sum? Sum is 500. 500 divide 10, which is equal to 50. So 50 is the mean. Now how to find mean deviation about mean? First of all, we write the formula mean deviation about mean. This is the formula. Now we prepare the table. First of all, we write all the observations here in first column. Then x minus x bar, 38 minus x bar is 50, which is equal to minus 12. Similarly, other observations. This way, we have written all the values of xi minus x bar. Now we take the modulus, that is all negative terms, they will also become positive. And the sum of all these terms, that is 84. Right? So what we do now, we write the result here in the formula. The sum is 84. 84 divide n is 10. So answer is 8.4. Mean deviation about mean. Now next question. Question number 3. Find the mean deviation about median for the data 13, 17, 16, 14, 11, 13, 10, 16, 11, 18, 12, 17. Right? First of all, median. In order to find the median, first of all, we have to arrange the data, the observations, either in ascending order or in descending order. I am arranging here in ascending order. This way, we have written all the observations in increasing order, ascending order. The least observation is 10, 11 is written 2 times, then 12, then 13 again 2 times, 14, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18. Okay, now how many observations are there? First of all, we move towards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 5 observations from left to right. From right to left, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 observations. This is sixth observation. So 13, this observation is sixth observation, and this observation is seventh observation. Okay, now how to find the median? Median is equal to sixth observation plus seventh observation divide 2, that is 13 plus 14 divide 2, which is equal to 13.5. Right? Now what is the formula for mean deviation about median? This is the formula mean deviation about median, which is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n mod of xi minus m upon n. Again we prepare the table like this: first column xi, second column xi minus median, third column xi minus median, its modulus. First of all, we write all the observations here under the heading xi. This way xi minus median, all the differences that is written in here, we drop minus signs, we write all the terms in positives with positive sign. Now this way the observations they are written, and finally the sum of this last column, which is equal to 28, we put this sum here, which is equal to 28 divide n. N means the number of observations: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is the number. So 28 divide 12, which is equal to 2.333. So this is the mean deviation about median, about median. Similarly, we can solve question number 4 also. Question number 4. Find the mean deviation about median for the data 36, 72, 46, 42, 60, 45, 53, 46, 51, 49. Because we are taking median, so first of all, arranging the observations in increasing order. This way we have arranged the observations in ascending order. Okay, now we move from left towards right, from right towards left, first term. Okay, now next is this. Now next we move towards this, next we move, so finally we reached here. These two terms, they are in the middle. So 46 mean first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is fifth observation. And 49 mean this is sixth observation. So how to find median? Median is equal to fifth observation plus sixth observation divide 2. So answer is, we write 46 plus 49 divide 2, which is equal to 95 by 2, 47.5. Now under the heading of xi we write all the observations. Now xi minus median. Moreover, we are taking the modulus sign also here in the second column. So all the observations, all the differences, they become in positive sign, and the sum of this is 70. So what we do here, mean deviation about median formula we write here, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus median whole divide n. So this is equal to, this summation we have calculated equal to 70 divide n. N mean 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 is the sum. So 70 divide 10, 7. 7 is the mean deviation about median. So this was our question number 4. Now we shall discuss how to solve the questions, how to find mean deviation of grouped data. That is xi as well as fi. Frequency is also given here. Okay, this is question number 5. Xi, the observations are this, and frequency, corresponding frequency, they are also given. Here first of all we find the product of fi and xi. This way fi xi, the corresponding product 5 into 7, 10 into 4, etc. Thereafter we find the sum of fi xi, 35 plus 40 plus 90 plus 60 plus 125, which is equal to 350. Right, this sum. Now why this sum? First of all we are finding mean. The formula is x bar is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. So first of all, what is the summation of fi xi? This is 350 whole divide f summation of fi, the sum of this, which is equal to 25. So we write here 25. So what is x bar? X bar 350 divide 25. So calculating this, which is equal to 14. 14 is a mean. Now how to find mean deviation about mean? The very formula is mean deviation about mean, which is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into mod of xi minus x bar whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. So for this purpose we need xi minus x bar. We find xi minus x bar. X bar mean 14. Xi, this is the first column. 5 minus 14 equal to minus 9. 10 minus 14 minus 4. 15 minus 14 equal to 1. 20 minus 14 equal to 6. 25 minus 14 equal to plus 11. Now also we take modulus sign. So because of this modulus, negative terms they also becomes plus. Okay, now what we do in the next step, next column, we write f, what is the requirement, fi into mod of xi minus x bar, right? 9 into 7, 63. 4 into 4, 16. 6 into 1, 6. 3 into 6, 18. 5 into 11, 55. Now thereafter we need the sum. What is the sum? This sum is, so sum of this last column, this is 158. We put this sum here. this is equal to 158 whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. This sum is 25. Now 158 divided 25, the answer is 6.32. So finally this is the answer. This is the mean deviation about mean of question number 5. Question number 6. Find the mean deviation about mean for the data xi, this is given, fi, this is given. So first of all we find xi into fi. Xi into fi mean to say the product corresponding for product. For example, 10 into 4 which is equal to 40, 30 into 24 which is equal to 720, like this. So this way all the observations xi fi we have got. Now what is the sum? Sum of all this is, the sum is 4000. Similarly, we also find the sum of fi which is equal to 80. 80 is the sum of fi, right? So first of all, what we find? We find here mean x bar. The formula is summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi whole divide summation of I is equal to 1 to n of fi. So this is equal to fi xi, the summation is 4000 whole divide summation of fi which is equal to 80. Okay, so 0 cancel, 8 into 5 40, 50 is the mean. Okay, second time, now what we do, we find the mean deviation about mean which is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. So we write first of all this xi minus x bar. X bar is 50, xi are these terms. 10 minus 50 equal to minus 40, 30 minus 50 equal to minus 20, 50 minus 50 0, 70 minus 50 equal to 90, 90 minus 50 is equal to 40. Okay, now in the next step we take modulus, that means negative terms they will also become positive. Okay, so now we find the sum 4 plus 2 8, 8 8 16, 160 is the summation of this. But this is the not the need. Now what is the need is to find fi into xi minus x bar, that is the product of this and this. 4 into 40, 160, 24 into 20, 480, 28 into 0, 16 into 20, 8 into 40. Okay, now we need the sum of these terms. This is equal to 0, 1280. Lastly, we substitute these values here in the formula mean deviation about mean. This formula, the summation answer is 1280 divide summation of fi which is equal to 80. 0 0 cancelled, so we have 16. So mean deviation about mean is 16. This was our question number 6. Question number 7. Find the mean deviation about median. This time we shall discuss about median. Mean deviation about median for the data. Xi observations are given, Fi frequency is given. So first of all we write cumulative frequency. What is the meaning of cumulative frequency? First of all we write this 8 as it is. 8 as it is. Now 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 2, 16. 16 plus 2, 18. 18 plus 2, 20. 20 plus 6, 26. So this is called the cumulative frequency. Mean to say this 26, this is the sum of Fi 26. Right? Now what we do? We find here n. N mean summation I is equal to 1 to n of Fi. What is this? This is 26. Now we find the value of n by 2. N by 2 mean 26 by 2, which is equal to 13. Now we find here where is 13. 13 is here. In 14, 13 is involved. So we put the circle here, right? So 12 dots towards left side, 12 dots towards right side, 13th plus 14th observation. 12 observation left side, 12 observations right side, 15th 12 plus 12, 24, 25, 26. So how to find mean? Mean here we calculate 13th plus 14th observation, that is we say median, sorry, median is equal to this 13th observation plus next to 13th is 14th observation divide 2. Now what is 13th observation? This comes under 14. This is 7 plus 14th is also coming under this. So this is also 7. 7 plus 7 upon 2, 14 upon 2, which is also equal to 7. So this is the median. 7 is the median. Now we find xi minus median, that is 5 minus 7, which is equal to minus 2. 7 minus 7 is 0. 9 minus 7 is 2. 10 minus 7 is 3. 12 minus 7 is 5. 15 minus 7 is 6. Sorry, 8. Okay. Now in the next step what we do? We take the modulus sign. Right? So this way, all the negative terms they also become positive. Now we find fi into mode of xi minus n. Okay, that is the product of fi is this 8 into 2 is 16, 6 into 0 0. Okay, next is 2 into 2 is 4, 2 into 3 6, 2 into 5 10, 6 into 8 48. Okay, now we find the sum of all these terms. The sum is 84. Now we write the formula for mean deviation about median. Mean deviation about median formula is summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into mod of xi minus m whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. So this sum we got the answer 84 divide summation f fi, this was 26. So 84 divide 26 is 3.23. 3.23. 2307 was there, we can omit this 07. Okay, so finally question number 7, mean deviation about median is 3.23. Now next question.